सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतं गमय आविराविर्मयेधि। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। तव कथामृतं तप्तजीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहम् श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः। May we be protected, may we be nourished, may we strive with energy and vigor, may our study be enlightening and not give rise to hostility. Om peace, peace, peace. Lead us to truth and not to untruth. Lead us to enlightenment and not ignorance. Lead us to immortality and not death. Let the self-manifest Atman grow in me. Om peace, peace, peace. Your nectar-like words and warm and inspiring life stories, eulogized by learned sages, are indeed eradicator of shoots of ignorance. These are auspicious to hear and propitious to inculcate in one's own life. Those who take these words to the world are indeed great benefactor of the world. We are studying the life story of Sri Sarada Devi. The book name is Sri Sarada Devi and Her Divine Play. Spiritual truth is very difficult to understand. It is not commonplace. We can understand the prices or some whatever we experience in our day-to-day life. Say suppose for instance we have cell phone. So we know how to use it, but we may not know how it works, the principle behind it. Therefore, we need to, so like this is an example, but in our life there are many principles that govern our life that we must know and understand. If we know that, say like it is like driving on a road, if we know the principles of safe driving, the rules that is set for driving, then we are saved and others are also saved. Otherwise the reverse is possible. So spiritual rules are very important to improve our lives and also to improve others' life. Atmano mokshartham jagat hitaya cha. So what is the need of reading such a book? It is like this. If there is a crystal, if we bring a red rose, it colors red. The red color is reflected in that crystal. Similarly, when we think about a great life, then what happens? The influence comes to us. The great influence of that life comes to us. That is why we need to study this. Now, many principles are there. Vajradapi kathorani mriduni kusumadati. Some contradictory qualities are there. Like sometimes one should be very firm, and sometimes one should be very compassionate. It is not exactly the same behavior pattern works for everything. Life is experience. Many times we need to be very strong and affirming, like a strong will, like a thunderbolt, Vajradapi Kathorani, and Mriduni Kusumadapi. And many times we must be very compassionate and uh, very understanding. Why it is like this? As we see in the life of Rama, when Sita was abducted, so he approached Ravana with all due respect. And he said, you come and apologize for this. Then you'll be pardoned. But he was evil force. So to destroy that force, Rama had to be very stern, very strong. So this happens, what we see in our lives also. Many times we need to be very strong. So these are contradictory qualities that we learned from some examples. One should not be namby-pamby when it is required to be very strong. And similarly, it is not that one should be all the time, one should not be unpardoning. If required, one should be able to pardon. So we find here in the life of Holy Mother also such qualities. Generally, he always supported Swami Vivekananda, but in some matters, she took a different standpoint, and that is for the good of the Ramakrishna order that we find. So without much ado, let us go forward with our study.
Ready?
Yes.
All right. Oops. My, what's it called? This Kindle thingy is giving me a little hassle, but I think it's about to work.
See, like the story, let me start till he finds. It happened that Calcutta was infected by a pandemic, that is plague. So Swamiji wanted to sell the Belur Math property to support and to run the relief work. So nobody had the courage to tell him that it should not be done. So Swami Shivanandaji Maharaj submitted that, have you asked Holy Mother for this? Because this is a very major decision. Then he remembered, yes, that was my mistake. So Swamiji immediately replied, you are right, Tarakda. It is my mistake. I shall go to Holy Mother right now. And then what happens? They went to Holy Mother, and he narrated the story of people, how they are suffering, how they are dying, like we have seen COVID. So in that case, Swamiji said, now we are monks, we can live under trees, but people should be saved. Therefore, I propose to sell the Belur Math property. Then Mother quietly said that how can you sell that property, because you have already dedicated that property in the name of Guru Maharaj and to me. How can you sell that? So legally you cannot, because you have already dedicated. And secondly, is it that the Ramakrishna Leela, the divine play of Sri Ramakrishna should be stopped by only one relief? Sri Ramakrishna was infinite in his attitudes, and there are so many uh, universal truths will come out from this place. So how can you sell this? And mother said, I know that you are our strong children. You are my strong children. You can be anywhere you like. But the generation that is coming may not be of that caliber. Therefore, we need Belur Math for posterity, so that they have some shelter, they be in one place and dedicate themselves to God, and that way the ideal of Sri Ramakrishna will be propagated. Have you found this?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
We're on page 203. Swamiji immediately realized the truth of Holy Mother's statement. He told his brother disciples, "It is true, I have no right to sell the monastery land. What was my emotion leading me to do? It did not occur to me." Swamiji joyfully accepted Holy Mother's decision.
See, like this, it was very decided opinion of mother. Even Swamiji had to accept that. So this is a rare quality. It is not given to anybody and everybody to thought in such a way. So that is what we see here. Yes.
Holy Mother's words were final regarding any decisions of the mutt. Once a servant stole something from Belur Math, Swamiji asked him to leave. The poor man went to Holy Mother in Calcutta and confessed his guilt. He asked her to get his job back for him. She forgave him and sent him back to Belur with Premananda, saying, "This man is poor. He stole out of dire poverty. Naren threw him out. My son, there's so much suffering in this world. You are monks, so you don't understand worldly life. Please take him back." Premananda accompanied the man to Belur and reported everything to Swamiji, who was happy to accept Holy Mother's decision.
Yeah, that is simple turn. When Premananji approached Swamiji with that man, he said, "See, what a fool this Premananda is. He has brought that thief again." Then Premananji told, "It is not me, it is Holy Mother who has sent him." So here we can see Holy Mother could understand the suffering of these people, and temporary temptation of that person, that servant, and because of that he stole something. But that should not be the final consideration. One should be compassionate towards lowly, towards poor people. That is what we find here. Yes.
In October 1898, Swami Vivekananda returned from a pilgrimage in Kashmir and visited Holy Mother at 10/2 Bospara Lane, Calcutta. When Swamiji bowed down, the mother blessed him, touching his head with her right hand. He said to her in a rather piqued voice, "Mother, how slight is your master's power. A Muslim fakir cursed me because one of his disciples came to me. He said that on account of stomach trouble I would have to leave the place in 3 days, and so it happened. Your master could not protect me." Holy Mother answered through Krishnalal, "This is the result of psychic powers that the fakir has acquired. You must accept the manifestation of such powers. The master believed in them. He accepted all traditions." Swamiji, still upset, replied, Whatever you say, Mother, I don't agree with you. The master is powerless. Holy
So
Mother
see, the fakir cursed him that you will have, say, vomiting, say, blood uh, vomiting, and he had that, or say whatever that it upset his health, and that he reported. So Holy Mother said quietly, Baba, Baba means my son, Vidya mante hai. One should accept all these kinds of occult powers. See, world teachers like Swami Vivekananda, almost he also knew, but this is the part of Leela. It's like a drama. In drama, it happens that anything the author wants to convey, he produces a doubt in one's mind and answers through another character. So this way, a drama is complete. So here also we find it is called Leela, divine play. In the divine play of Holy Mother, we find even the world teacher like Swami Vivekananda had to learn something from Holy Mother. And Holy Mother, though it is humble, and very, say, village girl, not educated that, I mean, a little she could write, but almost uneducated. And she teaches the world teacher. so, so this is the beauty of the Leela, divine play. Yes.
Holy Mother teased him. My son, how can you deny the master's power? Even the tuft of your hair is held in his hand. When Holy Mother reminded Swamiji of the master's love for him, he bowed down with tearful eyes and left after having prasad.
Yeah, so, yes, go ahead.
Holy Mother blesses Belur Mutt. On 12 November 1898, the day before Kali Puja, Holy Mother, accompanied by several women devotees, again visited the site where the Ramakrishna order was shortly to have its headquarters. Swami Vivekananda had invited his Western disciples also. All the monks were present, and elaborate arrangements had been made for worship. The picture of the master that had been worshipped in the old monastery was installed in the new site, and the Holy Mother brought her own picture of the master. She blessed the temple site with a special puja. That afternoon, Holy Mother returned to Calcutta with her party, along with Vivekananda, Brahmananda, and Shardananda. Swamiji had requested them all to take part in the ceremonial opening of Sister Nivedita's girls' school at 16 Bospara Lane in Bagh Bazar. Holy Mother and her companions attended the opening the next morning, on the day of Kali Puja.
So
Once,
that school is still there, and not only that, now it is under Sarada Mutt, like Ramakrishna Mutt or Ramakrishna Mission. We have Sarada Mutt and Sarada Mission for women. So it is under that. Yes.
Holy Mother said to him, with a smile, My son, please don't make me vanish. Mother, if I make you disappear, Swamiji replied, where shall I stand? The knowledge that banishes the Guru is ignorance. How can knowledge exist without the Guru? Swamiji realized that Ramakrishna and Holy Mother were one and the same. He also pointed this out to his brother disciples. Swami
So this is important. You know, like in meditation, Swamiji, say his mind used to merge. So therefore all forms, everything was merging. And he was Advaitin. Of course, he also thought that Dvaita, Vishishtadvaita, that means dualist, and qualified monism and monism, all are different experiences of mind when that mind is in that state. So it is perceived by mind. But his mind, general tendency of his mind was to merge in the absolute. So that is what he said, that mother, nowadays everything is disappearing from my mind. And Swami Vivekananda composed a beautiful hymn. There he says how this whole creation merges in absolute. You see, we can also say like this. We go to sleep, this whole world disappears. Even we don't have body idea. And then we dream, we have dream world. But that also merges in our deep dreamless state. So this way, this is just we experience every day, but Swamiji's case was different. His mind, his tendency of his mind was that always he used to run for the absolute. So that is what Swamiji said. Then Holy Mother said to him with a smile, "My son, please don't make me vanish." So that is the idea, that, all principles can be merged, but that principle in which mind is merging, how can that be vanished? That cannot vanish. That is what Swami said, because Swamiji knew that Holy Mother and Sri Ramakrishna are outer expression of that same absolute. So how can he vanish Guru power? Guru and Govinda, these are not too different. Thus, the divine comes in the form of Guru. And that is why we honor Guru as Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Like Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva, Maheshwara. So Guru is only outer expression of the same absolute. How can he vanish? He make Guru vanish. Because then the absolute also will go. Therefore, there should be some substratum on which our mind to be absorbed, and that is what is the absolute is. Yes.
Swami Vijnanananda, whom Swamiji called Peshan, had great love and respect for Holy Mother, but he seldom visited her in Calcutta. One day he went with Swamiji to Balaram's house in Calcutta while Holy Mother was there. Swamiji asked, "Peshan, did you salute Holy Mother?"
Because
"No,
he was
Swamiji."
shy. Because he was shy, and Sri Ramakrishna instructed him similarly that not to mingle with ladies. So he always used to keep that because of his shy nature. So Swamiji asked, "Peshan, did you salute Holy Mother?" So and so he said, "No, Swamiji, I didn't." Yes, go ahead.
"What? Go right now and bow down to the Mother," said Swamiji. Accordingly, Swami Vijnanananda, probably not saying that exactly right.
Vijnanananda, okay.
Vijnanananda. There's too many na. Anyhow, went to Holy Mother and bowed down to her from a distance, bending his head to the floor. As soon as Swami Vijnanananda got up, he heard Swamiji, who was standing behind him, say, "What is this, Peshan? Does anybody salute the Mother this way? Bow down to her by prostrating yourself on the floor. Holy Mother is the Mother of the universe." Swamiji then prostrated himself to Holy Mother, and Vijnanananda did likewise. Later, Vijnanananda remarked, "I did not imagine that Swamiji would follow me to the Mother."
Yeah, because he knew that he was shy. Vijnanananda ji was shy. So he would, like one is like this, and one touching the ground. But what we do, especially to our gurus or Ishta, chosen ideal, we prostrate before. So total surrender. Even in our shrine also you can see we prostrate because we see that Guru Maharaj is sitting there. So this way, Swamiji wanted to teach him, and this is not only to teach Vijnanananda, it is to teach us also how to offer pranam to Holy Mother. Yes.
Ramakrishna had told Holy Mother that his disciples would look after her, and Holy Mother cared for them as her own children. Swamiji arranged for Holy Mother to be given 25 rupees per month for her expenses. On 20 June 1899, Swamiji left for his second visit to the West. Holy Mother arranged a feast for him that day. After having lunch at Holy Mother's place, Swamiji, Turiyananda, and Nivedita left for the Calcutta harbor, and other disciples also went to see them off. When Swami Vivekananda returned a year and a half later, he visited Holy Mother. Surabala, Holy Mother's sister-in-law, was amazed when she saw a handsome prince-like man fall at the mother's feet.
Swamiji came for the second time, especially to this West Coast. He spent his time in San Francisco, in Los Angeles, about 6 months there. So after that, and also spending some time in Europe, Swamiji returned after 1.5 years. So that is what is being said. Yes.
Sometime later, Swamiji was not well, so Holy Mother went to see him at Bellarmut with Golap Ma and other women devotees. When Holy Mother arrived, her boat was anchored at high tide, but when it was time for her to leave, low tide had mired the boat in the mud. Swami Vivekananda and the monks had come to the Ghat to see Holy Mother off. When he saw that the boatmen were unable to push the boat into the water, Swamiji rushed to them and began to push. The monks joined him. Holy Mother was moved by her heroic children's love for her.
You know that ebb tide, the water swells. See, because of the movement of moon, ebb and tide. So that is what happened. Yes.
In 1901, Swamiji wanted to perform Durga Puja at Bellarmut and asked Holy Mother for her permission. She agreed. Yes, my son, please worship Mother Durga at Bellarmut. Nothing can be accomplished in this world without worshipping Shakti. But my son, do not sacrifice an animal, normally part of the ritual. You are monks. You have taken the vow of offering fearlessness to all beings. Swamiji had intended to perform the entire ritual, including the sacrifice, but he changed his plans as Holy Mother wished.
Yeah, like this is very important. Holy Mother saved Ramakrishna mission from, future blame. Otherwise, people would blame, Belur Math is doing this. So this is the quality, very, very rare quality that we find in Holy Mother. That even foreseeing what will happen in future, and maybe that time it would be only one goat, but there is a ritual there, that is the sacrifice of an animal. But later when the Sangha will grow, then the number will be enormous. So Holy Mother could understand. And right that time she forbade to do any kinds of service. And not only that, she gave the reason why it should be done. It should be supported by reason, not like that. So at the time of sannyasa, we give fearlessness to all creatures. So that's the ritual. So Holy Mother said that you have given that. How can you kill an animal? So that is what Mother is. Yeah.
Holy Mother later described the event which took place in 1901. Naren took me to Bellarmut at the time of the first Durga Puja festival, and through me gave 25 rupees to the priest as dakshina, a donation.
Yeah, dakshina means like some monetary offering is also given. And before that, when Swamiji was in the east, when he came to the west, he said, "Let me return. I will worship the living goddess Durga." That was Holy Mother. So that is what the puja he wanted to perform. And today also we take sankalpa. Sankalpa means resolve before puja that it is in the name of Holy Mother. We um, we cannot have puja because we are sannyasins. Like Vedic puja, we have no right to perform. That is why it is in the name of Holy Mother. Yes.
They spent 1,400 rupees on that auspicious occasion. The place was crowded with people. The monks worked hard. Narain came to me and said, "Mother, please make me lie down with fever." No sooner had he said this than he was struck down with a severe attack of fever. I thought, "Goodness gracious, what is this? How will he be cured?" "Do not be anxious, mother," said Naren. "I have myself begged for this fever. My reason is this. These boys are working hard, but if I see the slightest mistake, I shall fly into a rage and scold them. I may even slap them. It will be painful to them as well as to me. Therefore, I thought it would be better to lie down with fever for some time." When the day's function was over, I came to him and said, "My son, the work is over now. Please get up." Naren said that he was all right and got up from his bed.
Yeah, see, like, this is wonderful. Yes, go ahead.
Naren brought his own mother to the mutt
Eh?
at the time of the Durga Puja.
Swami, how is it that Swami Vivekananda, alone amongst the direct disciples, other than maybe Yogin, understood who Holy Mother was, but the others did not understand that? How was he so deeply understanding and the others weren't?
Right. Even Yogananda also did not know that much what Swamiji knew. Swamiji had greater insight. Even he wrote from the west to Swami Shivananda, Tarakda, my brother Tarak, that means Shivananda. You don't know the significance of the holy life of Holy Mother. Centering her, Gargi, Maitreyi, like Brahmavadinis will come, will take birth in India. Of course, in other sides also. It's not only in modern age. So centering Holy Mother. See, the life of Holy Mother is pure. Pavitram Charitam Yasya Pavitram Jivanam Tatha. Her life is pure, purity herself. This, the story that I tell many times, that is when once Nalini Didi stepped on dog's poop, and it was winter time, and she was feeling unholy, though she tried all other means like washing her feet, sprinkling of Ganga water, as Holy Mother suggested. But still she was not finding herself pure enough. So ultimately Holy Mother said, "Okay, touch me." So Mother was pure, a purity herself. So this is very significant. So in modern age, what we find, you are from Africa, here all kinds of things are going on. Wokeism and to say a little. But purity is to be cultivated. And centering Holy Mother, many women are following her. And when it was asked Swami Vivekananda, what women should do. So Swami Vivekananda said, am I a woman that I should tell on their behalf? Let them cultivate education and let them decide what they want to do. So this is a great principle, that we should not meddle in others' life. But at the same time, there should be an ideal. Without ideal, no society progresses. The progress of the United States is because it took courage to take new challenges, even to go to the moon. So here, that inspires people to take challenge. So, how that happened? It happens like here, concept of Superman. Yeah, these are symbolic, but it has meaning. What is that meaning? Meaning is ideal. One should have the ideal before one. Then one progresses towards that. But Superman may not be sound character-wise. I mean, it is there, but purity that is represented by Holy Mother is unique. And that is what people are cultivating. And centering her, many women are living like that, pure life. So that is very important. So Swami Vivekananda could recognize this long before any other people did, because he had that insight. And also, he conveyed this in a very effective way. And that is why Durga Puja also was introduced. Worship of Shakti is very important. And Swamiji said, in Western world, Shakti is worshipped centering wife. But in India, Shakti should be worshipped centering mother. So that is what Swamiji could foresee, which not many other disciples could foresee. Yes.
Naren brought his own mother to the mutt at the time of the Durga Puja. She roamed from one garden to another and picked chilies, eggplants, etc. She felt a little proud, thinking that it was all due to her son, Naren. Naren came to her and said, "What are you doing here? Why do you not go and meet Holy Mother? You are simply picking these vegetables. Maybe you are thinking that your son has done all this work. No, mother, you are mistaken. It is the master who has done all this. Naren is nothing." Naren meant that the mutt was founded through the grace of the master. What great devotion!
So Naren means Swami Vivekananda. So it is all the grace of Sri Ramakrishna. That's why, say in a lab something is discovered, then that knowledge is to be circulated among the people. So Sri Ramakrishna discovered many such truth, which was there before also, but he did it for modern world. Now those principles are to be scattered open to the world, and what Swamiji did is exactly that. So, yeah, go ahead.
It is natural, excuse me. It is natural for parents to be proud when their children are successful and talented. Conversely, parents become sad if their children are unlucky, unsuccessful, or dull-witted. If anyone mentioned Swamiji to Holy Mother, she would say, "Why do you drag Naren into everything? He is in a class by himself." Holy Mother never tired of describing the greatness and struggle of the Master's disciples and their dependence on him.
Actually, not only Narendranath, not only Swami Vivekananda, all the direct disciples, even after that also, struggled a lot. To be a monk was not easy that time. Nowadays we have enough food, shelter, etc. But that time it was so very difficult. Even Swami Vivekananda had to starve about 3 days consecutively, at least twice. So, in that situation, he not only guided people, but he guided the world. Yes.
The disciples of the Master accepted him only after thorough examination. What an austere life they led at the Baranagore monastery after his passing away. Niranjan and others often starved themselves. They spent all their time in meditation and prayer. One day, these young monks were talking among themselves. We have renounced everything in the name of Sri Ramakrishna. Let us see if he will supply us with food if we simply depend upon him. We will not tell anybody about our wants. We will not go out for alms either. They covered their bodies with sheets of cloth and sat down for meditation. The whole day passed. It was late at night. They heard somebody knocking at the door. Naren left his seat and told one of his brother monks, "Please open the door and see who is there. First of all, see if he has anything in his hand." What a miracle! When the door was opened, they saw a man standing there with delicious food from Lala Babu's temple of Gopala on the bank of the Ganges. The disciples were exceedingly happy and felt convinced of the protecting hand of the Master. They offered that food to the Master at that late hour of the night and partook of the prasad. Such things happened many times. Another day, Beni Pal of Sinti sent luchis and other food to the monks. Now the monks do not experience any such difficulty. Alas, what hardships Naren and Baburam passed through. Even my Rakhal, who is now the president of the mission, had to clean the pots and kettles many days.
Yeah. So this happened to all direct disciples, and even it happens nowadays also. It's not that happened that time only. But mother prayed that Sri Ramakrishna, mother prayed to Sri Ramakrishna, Thakur, you came and you had your Leela and you left this world. Should my children roam here and there like vagabonds? I cannot see them suffering like this as mother. Therefore, please do something. That's why this Mutt and Vedanta societies came up. And here also, it is protection of Holy Mother that we find every day. So, it happened with them, it happens even now. Yes.
At one time, Naren was traveling as an itinerant monk towards Gaya and Varanasi. He did not get any food for 2 days and was lying down under a tree when a man arrived with luchis, curry, sweets, and a jar of water in his hands. The man said, "Here is the prasad of Rama. Please accept it." Naren said, "You do not know me, my good friend. You have made a mistake. Perhaps you have brought these articles for someone else." The man said with the utmost humility, "No, Maharaj, I have brought this food solely for you. I was enjoying a little nap at noontime when I saw a man in a dream. He said, 'Get up quickly. A holy man is lying under the yonder tree. Give him some food.' I dismissed the whole thing as a mere dream. Therefore I turned on my side and again fell asleep. Again I dreamt of the man who said, giving me a push, 'I'm asking you to get up and still you are sleeping. Carry out my order without any more delay.' Then I knew that it was not an illusory dream. It was the command of Rama. Therefore, in obedience to his command, I brought these articles for you." Naren realized that it was all due to the grace of the master, and he cheerfully accepted the food.
Yeah, the incident happened like this. A wealthy man was traveling with Swamiji, and he had many food enough and nice food. So he was showing and eating that, you see, I am wealthy, that's why I have very many kinds of food, and you are like vagabond, you have no food. But then this happened, and that happened in front of that man. Then he was really appreciated. So, yes, such things happen. Yes, go ahead.
A similar incident happened another day. Naren was traveling in the Himalayas for 3 days without any food. He was about to faint when a Muslim fakir gave him a cucumber. It saved his life. After his return from America, Naren was one day addressing a meeting at Almora. He saw that same Muslim fakir seated in a corner. Naren at once went to him, took him by the hand, and made him sit in the center of the gathering. The audience was surprised. Naren said, "This gentleman saved my life once." He then narrated the whole incident. He also gave the fakir some money. At first, the fakir refused to accept the gift, saying, "What have I done that you are so anxious to make me a gift?" Naren did not yield and pressed some money into his pocket.
Yeah, that happened in Almora. We have now that place, we have plaque depicting this incident. Yeah, go ahead.
Krishna gave divine sight to Arjuna so he could see his cosmic form. It is not possible to recognize the divinity of an avatar with normal human understanding. By Holy Mother's grace, Swamiji realized her true nature. Once he remarked at Belur Mutt, Mother is the incarnation of Bagala in the guise of Saraswati. Outwardly she is all peace, but inwardly she is the destroyer of evil. Once Vivekananda and Turiyananda went to visit Holy Mother in Calcutta.
So Bagala, how this conclusion came? Because we have 10 incarnation of Mother Kali. So Kali, Tara, Mahavidya, Shodashi, Bhuvaneshwari, Bhairavi, Chinnamasta, Chavidya, Bagala, like this. So 10 incarnations of Shakti. And in Bagala, the dhyana mantra is, she holds the tongue of enemy and beats. So it happened with Harish. Harish was chasing one day because he was deranged. So Harish was chasing mother. So the first she went for a few circles, and then mother took his tongue and then started beating. And then that time, so that's why Swamiji said that she was incarnation of Bagala in the guise of Saraswati. Saraswati is the deity for learning. And Sri Ramakrishna said that she is Sarada, Saraswati, has come to impart knowledge. Yes.
Once Vivekananda and Turiyananda went to visit Holy Mother in Calcutta. In the boat from Belur Mutt, Turiyananda noticed that Vivekananda was drinking the muddy Ganges water. He warned him, "Swamiji, you will become sick." Swamiji replied, "No, brother, I am afraid when I visit Holy Mother. Our minds are not pure enough, so I am purifying my mind by drinking Ganges water." Swamiji was afraid that Holy Mother would absorb his impurities and suffer. When Swami Vivekananda passed away on 4 July 1902, Holy Mother was in Jairambati. When she got this heartbreaking news, she remained silent for 3 days, weeping bitterly. She plaintively lamented, "Master, did you ask me to stay to see the death of my children?" Later she would recall. The master would say, Naren is the crown of my head. He has two bad omens in his body. First, his breathing is long and rapid, and second, he eats a little more than a usual person. These signs indicate a short life.
Yes, so mother knew beforehand. Uh, uh, that Holy Mother, as Sri Ramakrishna told her, that you are to remain in this world. But generally parents, they want to leave before the children die. So that is why it was agony for mother. But mother had a very unique way. Apparently she was infatuated with everyone. But actually it is detachment. That is the central idea of her character. Detachment. And she would weep also. But at the same time, she had that detached mind. It happened with Radhu. Radhu, everybody thought Holy Mother cannot live without Radhu. But when her last time, say last few days, she said, no, don't bring her here to me. So this is contradictory. Though loving, but not infatuated. This is very important. Loving, love for all, but infatuation for a particular person. And also, like we have that. We take an idea, even we are infatuated with that idea. Without that, we are disturbed. But one should be like fluid. It should flow like water. So, this is unique character of Holy Mother. Yes.
In 1909 at Kolpara, Keshavananda said to the mother, if Swamiji were alive today, how much he could have done for this country. The mother quickly answered, oh dear, if my Naren were here today, would the company, the British government, leave him in peace? They would have locked him up in jail. I could not see it and live. Naren was an unsheathed sword.
Correct. So because Swamiji had idea, even he gave inspiration to the, those who are fighting for liberation, even armed fight. So he used to tell, and later they found that all the revolutionaries, they were inspired by Swamiji. Most of the time police would go to their place of living and find literature of Swami Vivekananda. So that is why the British government would not leave him without putting him behind the bars. That's what Mother said. Yes.
One day towards the end, Swamiji bowed down to Holy Mother and said, Mother, I know for certain that with your blessings in the future, many Narens will be born and hundreds of Vivekanandas will evolve. And I also know for certain that in this world, there is only one mother like you. There is no other.
So we have closed this one. Now, Holy Mother and Western women. So, Lajja Patabrite Nityam Sharade Jnana Daike Papebhyo Nah Sada Raksha Kripamayi Namastute. O Sarada, O giver of spiritual knowledge, O you who always cover yourself with the veil of modesty, please always protect us from all sins. Salutations to you, O compassionate one. Yeah.
Everything in this world is subject to change. Science and technology are rapidly changing the world, and human beings are adapting to those changes. Nowadays, people's education and upbringing, culture and behavior, way of life and style of living, food habits and style of dress, values and goals in life are quite different from those of people who lived in the 19th and early 20th centuries. As we study Holy Mother's life, we see that she lived according to the culture of ancient India. When Vivekananda's Western women devotees met Holy Mother, they were surprised to see how she lived. It was hard for them to believe that a woman who only wore one cloth, walked barefoot, kept herself veiled, and without formal education could conduct the spiritual ministry of the Ramakrishna order.
Yeah. You can see with one cloth, even without blouse, and barefooted. So simplest life, but highest life, even regarded as divine being by all direct disciples, even Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna worshipped him, worshipped her as the divine mother, and offered his japamala at her feet. Such a great power. Just imagine, after 12 long years of sadhana by Sri Ramakrishna, he offers all the fruits of his sadhana, his spiritual efforts at the feet of the Divine Mother, and she absorbs it. So this is not ordinary. You know, in India, you won't be able to understand this. Women worship their husband as God. But here it is, the case is reversed. Husband is worshipping his own wife as the Divine Mother. Not only that, he offers all the merits that earned by him at her feet, and she absorbs everything. Such a wonderful life. Yes.
Holy Mother's life is a meeting point of the ancient and the modern. She was born in a rural Indian village in the 19th century, and she passed away in 20th century Calcutta. From her very birth, she was endowed with divine qualities such as purity and modesty, love and affection, devotion and humility, forgiveness and compassion, truthfulness and simplicity, patience and perseverance, faith and forbearance, renunciation and discrimination, self-service and self-control, courage and fearlessness.
See, all
During
these
her
are
maturity,
very rare qualities. It's not, once I thought I'll give a talk on Holy Mother and Bhagavad Gita in Hollywood, say Santa Barbara. So I thought it's very easy. But when I stood to speak that, I realized how foolish my effort was. All these qualities, otherwise it's all words, but it should be living. These qualities lived by Holy Mother. And all these qualities are mentioned in Bhagavad Gita also. But in Bhagavad Gita, that's the sign and symptom of a realized soul. But Holy Mother is even beyond that. She was not limited by this. She is not only embodiment of this and so many others in thousands of ways. So that is the life of Holy Mother. These are very rare qualities, but she even surpassed all these qualities. Yes.
during her maturity, she conducted Ramakrishna's spiritual ministry, advised his disciples and devotees, became a mother to the Western women who came to Swami Vivekananda, asked her disciples to learn English, and encouraged girls to have a modern education.
So there's one point more here. Even I saw in my boyhood, people would not talk to Christians. Okay, and touchability, touch, don't touch. And Holy Mother, a Brahmin, that also a widow. So, so much of restrictions were there. So Swamiji was a bit afraid. What will happen if these Western women devotees go to Mother? But Mother took them like her own children. And Nivedita, especially Miss Margaret Noble, later Sister Nivedita. So she always felt in her front as a small kid, cookie. Cookie means baby. And Mother also used to address her like that. Mother said, I cannot utter such a big name. I'll call you Cookie, baby. And she agreed. So it is very difficult to understand from Western viewpoint how conservative that time India was. In that time, Mother accepted all Western devotees, though she could not speak with them, but a different kind of communication was there between them. So this is very unique. And this all happened because of our universal look. It's not easy. I know because I have come from that background, and I can see my time started in say 50s, 60s. But she was there in the beginning of the century. So 1910, she passed away in 1920. So that time it was really difficult. But in spite of everything, she not only interacted with them, she inspired them. And you can see the complete works of Sister Nivedita, where she wrote beautiful letters for Mother. That we see, yes. Okay, now time is up. So, Akshay, any question?
Yes.
Okay, good. Jai Ma.
Like, what does it mean that Holy Mother and Sri Ram Krishna are one?
Yes. Actually not only Holy Mother and Sri Ramakrishna, even we all are one. Upanishad says, Neha nanasti kinchana. Swami Vivekananda says, what is the meaning? Neha nanasti kinchana. Here there are not many. See how we are connected. You are sitting in Delhi, but we are connected through internet. So there are some subtle principles. Through that those principles, we are connected. See, like this. Even if you ask a physicist, we see so many things. What do you say? He will say, no, it is all one. Say in between, say you and me, it looks it is vacant. But actually it is filled up with energy. And it is, so many gases are there. Not only gases, they are also energy. And everything is made up of energy and energy alone. So physically we are not different. Physically also we are one. Mentally we are one. You are asking a question, if I answer, and then you understand. If there is no common point, you cannot understand. Say this chair is not understanding, so there is no common point. But we have another common point, that's as material, it is one. As mind, it is one. As a spiritual being, we are all one. We are studying Vedanta Sara. So there, The whole world is created with 5 elements and evolutes of those 5 elements. Say, now see like this. In your dream, you see houses, trees, people, animals, but all are conceived by you. You project yourself as your dream. Therefore, all differences are seeming. It looks like it is different. Similarly, this whole world, it is projected by the person. So this is one way of understanding. Even whatever way you take, it is the unity that is important. So, is it of that same level? No. Sri Ramakrishna and Holy Mother, their level is different. Spiritually, they are one. It happened with Swami Virajanandji. Virajanandji was born at the time when Sri Ramakrishna was still in body. And he had this grief in mind that though I was born that time, but I could not see Sri Ramakrishna. So one day, Virajanandji Maharaj was, that time Kali Krishna, was telling Holy Mother that, Mother, it is unfortunate that though I was born that time, but I did not see Thakur, Sri Ramakrishna. So he said one time, 2 times, Mother did not say anything. 3rd time, she lifted her veil. What are you saying, Kali Krishna? You are seeing him. So it happened so quickly, and then he crossed the Ganga, or he left that place, and from distance Mother blessed him. And later he wrote a postcard to Mother, that, Mother, did you say that you and Sri Ramakrishna, seeing you is as good as seeing Sri Ramakrishna? And Mother replied that yes, in affirmation. So, this is spiritual being. In spirituality, both were. See, they had common goal, common spiritual content. Though we are all one, it is not different. That insight comes later. So, it is hard to believe, but this is the fact. It is called Kaya Buha. Kaya Buha means like castle. Say king. He conquers a place and he makes a castle. So everything is inspired by him. So this similarly, when incarnations come, they come with certain purpose, and for that the whole retinue comes. And they are not different. In Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna you will find even Hazra Mahashaya and other people. And even some, say like demonic as it were. All kinds of characters will come. So all are part of Sri Ramakrishna. Say like another example. Suppose you are arranging a drama. You are the director of that drama. So you will arrange all the players, even that situation. So it is all your creation. A painter paints. So paints various figures, man, then animals, and then trees, etc. But all are painted by the same painter and using various colors. So apparently we see differences, but actually it is a depiction of the same artist. So, as it is possible for all, why not it is possible for even Sri Ramakrishna and Holy Mother? It is possible. Okay. So
Thank
let's say our prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tatsat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. You know, it is difficult to conceive these ideas. That is why we need to cultivate this. We have to hear such things again and again and cultivate these thoughts. Then in course of time, it dawns on to us how we are one, how the spiritual content is the same in Sri Ramakrishna and Holy Mother. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Pranam Maharaj.
Namaskar.
Nam
Namaji, thank you very much.
Namaskar.